obviously we won the league and cup last season unbeaten, but Mark and Tony expect the exact same this season against like, twice as hard opponents.
Exactly. Sometimes you have to change a winning formula.
Exactly. Especially when we got put up 2 divisions. Like, I'd have understand if they kept it for a while in second division, even though second division is probably better than us. But I don't know.
All right, Nathan, would you like to start off the introduction?
Hello, welcome to the podcast because we're in isolation. I've got with me Alex Murphy, Witham Town captain. Toby, I forgot your last name. Booker, yeah.
Booker, bro.
The shittest Witham Town player there is. And Dylan, who's not showing his camera but is calm. How's isolation going, lads?
Great. I shaved my head.
I have not shaved my head.
Honestly, quite boring.
But you said you've been wanking the whole time.
No, everyone else. That's why they're bored.
I have.
Nice and dead.
I mean, you can't see your bird, can you, Toby? So, I mean, you got to.
Yeah, neither can Denham, though. Or Alex.
It's like you're the lone soldier, Nath.
No, Nathan's got a girlfriend.
Oh, is
Nathan's
it?
got a bird.
Yeah. Anyway, we brought along... I ain't talking about my bird because it's just going to get into a whole complicated sort of thing. Anyway, we brought along Toby because Alex is too stupid to remember the start of last season, which I was not a part of. So, talking about last season, double title winners, cup winners.
Unbeaten.
All right, I think we should start from the very first game against South Witham.
Oh, mate, what
Mark
a
was
game.
trialling the 3-5-2 formation.
This is where we met
bosh.
Nathan Lewis, of course.
This is when Dino got his first man of the match.
Tyler got a hat-trick, I'm pretty sure, that game. Then,
Tyler got a hat-trick, and then I think Joe...
Then Nathan goes and scores against me.
Yeah, so I took the ball off of Alfie, outpaced Kieran, and slotted it past your front post.
So obviously after the game, we was like, all right, this kid's pretty good. We thought you was like an attacking midfielder. So we've all gone up to you and was like, hey, come join us. Your team isn't that good. We think we're going to win the league.
Because we were quite rocky up front, like most midfield. So
I didn't even ask for Nathan's name. I didn't even know who he was. He didn't know my name. And then a couple months later, some Donny turns up to train. I was like,
Kieran, and like you brought Kieran over, and you're like, should we sign him?
Yeah. I was like, come on.
Did you know it was me though when I like turned up though?
Yeah. I was like,
let's just ignore the fact the amount of times we've asked so many people to come training, and they're like, yeah, we will. Yeah, we will.
No, they're like, yeah, we will. And then we tell Mark that somebody's coming to train, and Mark's like, no, nobody else is joining.
And then the one time he says, yeah, they don't turn up.
Well, who was that, Masucci?
Yeah. I think if we had Manny last season, we would have scored about 84 goals, bro.
Oh,
like, we would have clapped that league.
Honestly, the league was... It could...
It wasn't even like we should have clapped it, but Stones, innit? Just...
It was after Tyler got injured, because
Stones did good.
We were absolutely destroying everybody. And then that game against Stones, Nathan, were you there for that one? The 4-4 at home.
Oh, that's the one where I scored the halfway line.
That was beautiful. Then Jack comes on, we were 3-2 down, and Jack goes and bangs 2 goals. Easy as that, 4-3. And then we was defended pretty well. Alfie's seeing the ball off, hands out, like 90th minute. Shields the ball off. I go to get it for a goal kick. Referee goes, corner. Hey, one sec. This ref here had the squarest head I've ever seen.
He did. He honestly did. And I don't understand how that was a corner. We lost that. No, we drew that game.
The kid poked the ball for Alfie's head. For Alfie's legs. So they swing the ball in, and then they get a lucky touch, and it deflects again, and then they just smash it in from about a yard away. So then we drew 4-4.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the mid-season where we were just banging all the goals in, I thought we wasn't going to win the league. Because towards the end,
we were really complacent.
Everybody had worked out the 3-5-2 formation. First half of the season, nobody knew how to defend against it.
And we got complacent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mid-season, we thought we were the best, and then it came to that Christmas break, I think it was, and then towards the end, it was just like.
But we didn't lose a game. We just drew a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyler wasn't the same after he came back from injury.
Oh no, still isn't.
No.
What was it? No, that Stones game. Yeah, the 4-4. Yeah, no, 4-4. I would have respected a 4-4 because it's like first half they were on top, second half we were on top, so it's that sort of thing. But
yeah,
Did you play against Stones?
Yeah, both times. I think that was my second game for you lot.
Serious?
Nathan's first game was against Braintree and he scored a header, bro.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I remember. I'll
remember.
never forget when Tyler literally just screamed, "He scored on his debut," and he's just like in everywhere, and I'm like, "Alright, right."
Big up. Absolute hero, bro.
That was a crazy game.
Alright, what's everybody's favourite game from last season? Nathan, you first.
Oh no, yeah, no.
I reckon the Braintree one with Tony as the manager.
Braintree one?
Was it Braintree?
No, we played against South Woodham with Tony as manager and we smashed it. I didn't touch a ball.
Yeah.
I remember one of their parents called me a wanker for leaving.
No, actually,
because what was it? So
one.
this striker, who
Yeah,
I played
when they called us the average team
after beating them 6-0.
Chelsea.
What a game! Yeah. Oh, that was amazing. Played them off the park.
Alright.
I made some pretty good saves that game. Not that I had to make many saves last season. Beat them 6-0, and then a couple of days later, in my business class, I was like, you know what? Let's see if Chelmsford City said anything about us, because I know they like post stuff about their games.
Yeah.
You know what they said?
What?
Witham Town were an average side.
An average side.
An average side who beat you 6-0.
Oh, do you remember that game where I got put in left back because Kieran can handle it? The first touch of the ball, gave it away, and we could see it.
Nah, that was when Leo got the ball and ran the whole team.
Oh, mate, Leo, yeah, he's a good player, but like, he's not like really good. He's just good at holding up the ball and like getting through tight gaps. Like if we had the ball, if we had the ball in like the box and they had like 6 man there and it was just him, he'd probably be able to take around every single one of them.
Yeah,
because he's so good in tight spaces.
Some lanky legs, bro.
Yeah.
So coming towards the end of the season, who was your favourite player overall?
So who would you say? Who would you say has done like the best in the season?
Best performed player for me was Alfie that season, if not Tyler.
Yeah.
I think our whole back line was ridiculous. I know, like we had Kieran for the first half, and he was ridiculous as a centre half. Obviously, stuff happened and he left. And I don't think if we did not sign Nathan at the start of that season, and he came along to training, we would not have won that league because we would have had 2 good centre halves and one not so good centre half. We'd have to play somebody out of position. So I think that was pretty clutch.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like I wasn't the best.
Oh no,
season,
Nathan, you're ridiculous.
Well, Nathan, you have improved. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because it's like nowadays in training, sometimes I'm just always tackling people and like no one can get past. I'm just running back and forth.
I think that season was the start of where like strength came more into play.
Yeah.
Right, so
some teams we bullied off the pitch.
I'll see.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, I'd always say Denham because, especially, like because if we didn't have Denham,
centre mid.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If we didn't have Denham, like there's no tackles going in the midfield. He was the only person.
Them crunchy tackles. Ooh.
Mate, I like a good tackle.
All right, let's start. Let's just go through the whole team. So, describe my performance for the season, boys. Not that I did much.
Oh, man, like Alex. No, but thing is, most games you wouldn't do much, but because, like, obviously, our defensive line was just 30. But when you did, oh my god, mate, that was some sort of sexual business.
Different type of season to me. Because normally
you did it correctly.
I didn't like. I played for Hannikin's Farm for a couple of seasons, and that's when, like, the only other time where I've had to just keep my head for the whole game and I wasn't just getting shots at me every 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was a completely different type of game because the season before I went in goal for like the last half because I stopped playing in goal for a bit, and I was like, all right, I've still got it. And then I played the next season. I was like, this is completely different. There's two types of goalkeeping. There's a type where you just have to. It's all mental, and you don't do much for the whole game. But when you do, you have to do it right. Otherwise, you obviously concede. So that's completely different.
Oh, yeah.
All right, moving on to Jesse, the beast.
Oh, mate.
Bro.
His best
you
game
look at him.
was definitely the cup final.
That was his best
Yeah.
season, for sure.
You look at him and you think, oh, just a big bit of meat. Like he's going to be slow. He's going to have a bit of strength to him, but he's going to be slow. But then you come up against
my
him,
man's
and he's one of the
rapid.
quickest players on our team.
Yeah.
He's so like he's got. Oh, mate.
The fact
can
that
bang
he's
a
still a
ball.
year below us is mad.
His
And he's probably one of
positioning
the
and his
strongest in our
mentality towards the game as well.
And he's just rapid. Oh my god, that kid is so good.
He's faster than he looks, isn't it? Because he's so big.
A lot faster than he looks. You look at me just a big guy. He's gonna have strength but no speed. You try running past him, man. One bodies you before you even get past him, and two will probably beat you to the ball anyway.
God beast. All right, moving on to Alfie.
Uh,
First season in centre back.
Oh mate,
It's ridiculous.
We found
so good.
his spot. Like,
What we
he
did,
was like sweeper sort of centre back.
yeah. From goal kicks, for example, we'd have the defensive line here, and then I'd go Alfie, drop off 2 or 3 yards, because every time, if the ball bounced, Alfie could sweep behind Nathan or behind Jesse, and every single time, no matter where the ball dropped, he'd be there. If he wasn't there,
literally one of
Nathan
them
was there,
players
or
where
Jesse
he
was
can
there.
play anywhere.
Yeah, I
Alfie's
think
a good
he's
player.
better with the game in front of him.
Yeah.
So, like, he has the whole pitch to run at.
Yeah.
That's the thing, yeah. With Alfie last season, because of the quality of the opponent, he could actually run past players doing flicks and all that.
But
This
he's managed
se-
to do that this season.
Yeah, sometimes, but
Yeah, no, obviously not as
That
much,
run that he did against Chelmsford away, where he's ran the whole team and it just stopped in front and gone, like, because he hadn't played like attacking for a while, he forgot how to finish, so he just stood there and got tackled. All right, moving on to the man Nathan, the boy,
Man, Nathan. He was a beast from the start.
the slide tackles.
Oh, mate.
Cold weathers, icy fields, he still does it.
That's his element, bro. That is his
Me and Alex
element.
came up to him that one game when it was icy on the floor, and we were like, Nathan, if you don't want to slide tackle, don't injure yourself.
Oh, yeah,
and he's like, don't worry,
Remember
I'll
when-
still do it.
I'm on it, soldier. All right, honourable mention, Kieran Hawkins, bro. Absolute tank.
Yeah.
That game,
Last season he was sick.
do you remember the comeback we did against Chelmsford? And then after that game, it was when Jesse posted, "We never lose," and then we
Yeah.
didn't lose for the whole season. It was that game. We were losing at half time, and then Mark, absolute tactical genius, he's gone, "All right, Kieran, just stick on Manny, bro," because then Manny didn't do anything against us.
Yeah, that's when Stones weren't even in the top flight, mate. It was us versus Chelmsford, basically.
Yeah, it was.
Why have
And
you
then
got boxing
Braintree
gloves?
Irons as well. For Nathan's up and coming fight, bro.
yeah, it's my up and coming fight, but we'll get onto that soon. Anyway, Kieran, yeah, he's just faster than you think, more physical than you think, and power. He's pure power.
Doesn't
Oh,
stop
he's
running,
strong.
bro. He's a motor.
Remember when he had to mark Manny against Chelmsford?
Oh,
The
beast.
thing is, the teams in our league didn't really have a clue who Kieran was, and when he actually played, like, they got so, like, weirded out because he's so small, and you wouldn't think he's strong as well and could jump really high. So, like, everyone was like not even going for a challenge in with him because, like,
Exactly.
but the people that did, like,
It was after that 4-3 Chelmsford game when we were losing and we came back to win. That was when we was like, all right, we've actually got a shot at this title, boys. Let's actually win this. All right, moving on. Lewis Coombs,
Oh, Lewis.
always popping up at the back post.
He was. I can't remember him last season that well.
props to the people who made the programs for the cup final as they predicted.
No, that's what
Lewis
Mark
to
put.
score.
That's what Mark put.
Mark, okay.
I've still got the program somewhere actually.
Yeah,
Go on.
Props to Mark to predict Lewis to score the only goal in the cup final.
That was ridiculous. Who knows, he might pop up with a cheeky goal at the back post today. Oh, that was great.
I put it
He
here.
still got it.
He was one of the most versatile players all season. He played centre back for a bit. He played left mid. Played right mid. He played striker. He played middle centre back, left centre back, right centre back, CDM, attacking midfield. Bruv, this kid.
Yeah, he's a very pivotal player.
Yeah.
Lewis Cruz, defender / midfielder, freshman in the squad, can play in defence or midfield, can battle with the best of them. Maybe a cheeky goal today.
Big up, Mark. It was that game against Witham, like midway through the season, when Lewis just did something that we'd never seen him before. Tony played him on the right, and he's done some spin, nutmegged the defender, and just ran at them.
Oh, I remember that.
He hadn't done that for the whole season. We've always just gone, all right.
Remember Tyler's finish against Witham where he chipped the keeper with the outside of his right foot.
How did he do that? He's all right. Who else? So we've done Denham.
Lee? Do we go on to Leo?
Charlie Wyatt.
Charlie
Oh
Wyatt.
yeah, Charlie.
That 5-yard box player sitting in front of the defence.
Oh, mate. The
Sweeper.
Most goals he scored was outside the box.
Or hairstyle.
His free kicks that season. I've got a video of that indirect one against Braintree where somebody's rolled it to him, stopped the ball, and he's just curled it into the top corner.
Because we told
Keane's assist.
you told Kean not to pass it to him. You just said
Put your foot on it.
touch it, and he still passed it. But to be honest, it wasn't a cleaner strike on it.
Some of Charlie's goals. I like
Yeah.
when he gets chances.
Yeah,
Half
definitely
the goals.
first.
Box last
Oh,
season.
boy, and it looks like he's
Charlie.
coming.
Yeah.
Mate, he is
Where's-
a class
where's
player.
Alex!
Where's Alex gone?
Sorry, boys. Big man Charlie just messaged me. Speaking of the devil, ask him what he's doing. See if he's gonna get in here.
God. Fair enough. Take a little. Sure, we'll take that 2 minutes.
All right. So where are we? Charlie Wyatt. The
Yeah,
sweeper.
Charlie.
Long shot specialist. The passes that he was pulling off last season, ridiculous, bro.
Oh, mate, he is a good player.
I don't think he lost a 50-50 all year.
No.
Who's next?
Right midfield, Keane Lindop.
Kane Lindop.
Didn't play very much, but when he did,
He did well.
he started to fight.
That was more Andy than Keane.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a man. Big up Andy Lindop.
Andy
No,
Lindop.
Flip flop. Oh, Charlie just
Go
messaged
for
me.
these. Denham.
Doesn't
Hello.
stop bloody running. I'm pretty sure he only scored like 2 or 3 goals last year, but they're all screamers. Denham doesn't know how to score a normal goal.
Remember
Oh.
that goal against Stones?
Oh,
No.
Halfway.
ball just dropped.
Mate, that's contested for goal of the season. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what would have been goal of the season? Alfred's
We're all
head
part
kick.
of the machine.
Got
We're all
cleared off
cogs in a
line. Oh,
machine. Cog goes, the team goes. All right, lads. Look at the
Keane
referee.
Stevens.
Matt Jarvis.
Big up, Matt. All right, let's
Big
go
up,
about
Matt.
Keane Stevens.
Ian Stevens.
He should have scored about 8 goals, 8 to 15 goals last season. But
Only
he
scored
only got
2. Scored one off his arse, and another
that
one
was
was
going in anyway.
off his chest.
No, his other one was Screamer top bins, bro. He just ran onto it and just hit it. But do you remember that game against Gallywood away? And he should have scored like he should have got
I
a
didn't
hat-trick.
play. But
Yeah.
I didn't play because I had my chest.
And but yeah, to be fair to that kid, like he does not stop running. In the cup final, like,
That was the first season where he
it's
came back.
ridiculous.
That was the season where he came back and just started like
It was after
Stamina
Mexico, after his Mexico holiday, bro, and he was just massive.
His stamina like improved from like 0 to 100.
He was great.
Okay, next one. Jack Hayworth.
All right, last season was probably one of his best seasons I've ever played with him. Without him, we would not have won the league because Mark subbed him on against Stones because somebody came off because they were tired or something. Jack's gone on. He finishes everything. Put the ball in the box with Jack. He'll finish more than anybody else in our team, and that is a fact.
He doesn't. He's improved, but it's just he's too weak at times.
Yeah,
He doesn't go.
He's more of a ghost striker, so he'll like ghost into positions and just finish.
He's basically
he's a one-touch player.
He's like Neymar.
He's not like Neymar. Neymar runs around people. Jack just gets the ball, one-touch, goal. Goal.
Cavani. There's also Toby Booker.
Well, what can we say? Best performance of him last season was in the cup final.
You weren't playing much last season, were you?
No, because he had glandular fever in it.
To be honest, yeah. But
when he came back, he started trying.
The effort's there, lad. The effort's there.
Cup final, best performance I've seen you play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, this season.
100%. Oh, you've improved
Obviously,
so much.
this season was better, but
last season cup final was the best. Yeah,
we had 10 men. Half of our players were injured. Half of them had stitches.
Mate, I was playing with a broken shoulder.
Lewis was playing with something broken. I had a broken finger. Alfie was recovering from a broken toe. Nathan got cramp. I think if we worked out, Jesse was the only fit player.
yeah.
Who's next? Joe Davies.
Joe Davies. I think we've found his position. This season, I think he's a defensive midfielder.
He is.
He is.
He's like a striker to defensive mid.
Yeah. His finishing isn't great, but he's got great dribbling skills, great control on the ball.
He's a great assister.
He needs to talk more on the ball. Be a bit more vocal, bro.
It's too real as me and you, Alex. Let's be honest.
Then sometimes last season, if I was just having a pretty bad day and Nathan was having a pretty bad day, it was always either Kian, Charlie, or Denham that would be like, all right, boys, come on, let's have this. And I think that's what helped us to win that league. We had so many leaders in that team that could step up and just lead the team whenever they felt like it.
We'll get on the final leader soon.
Tyler Roster.
Last season was...
Our main goals as well.
Mate.
About him, he shot. He didn't care about accuracy. He just put power into it.
Yeah.
No keeper wanted to go near him.
No.
I'm not being funny, but if I saw Tyler Roster running at me at full speed,
you know he's gonna
there's
slide.
your goal, mate. Just shoot.
He doesn't shoot normally. He just slides and hits it.
Before his injury last season, I thought he was going to end up with 60 goals.
Yeah. He got 50, didn't he? Something like that.
Mental. Crazy numbers. And he's not even technically that good. It's just his speed and his strength, and he doesn't stop. But I think this season, if you put a ball in front of Josh and Tyler would win every single day. But if you just let him race normally, Josh would win. He's just so hungry.
He does that chest thing where he lets it go over, it bounces, and then he chests and sprints and keeps going.
Yeah.
Don't know how he does it.
So we've gone through each players. We've won the league. Cup final next. How are you all feeling?
I was not nervous. I was actually not nervous. I was like, I know we can all play football. I didn't want to get us too pumped because if you saw them, it was when we were lining up in that tunnel to come out, and they were all screaming, getting all their adrenaline out already. And I just went, all right, boys, calm down.
They were the favourites to win as well. They had all of their fans cheering. And...
We had one substitute.
Yeah.
We have one substitute.
They had, 4, 5? They looked so spread apart as well. In that tunnel, they were all over the place, running out at different times.
We were a whole team. We were all lined up. We were silent. We was all just thinking about our own games at that point. I think that's what won us the game.
Even though before on the coach, on the way there, you had Lewis playing games, listening to music. You had me watching football. You just had everyone sort of chilled out and all that.
And then
With
Sweet
us with
Carolina
our-
comes on.
our ties and then literally we saw them and they're laughing at us in our ties and all that.
Yeah.
They were not laughing after the game, bro. I remember their captain came up to me after the game. He was like, "You are too good to be playing for this team." I was like, "I'm really not. You're just rubbish."
We're just a good team in general. Like,
That's the thing.
All right, boys, pick out your 5 top moments from the cup final, like in the actual game.
Lewis's goal, obviously.
Being completely honest,
Like,
there
the
wasn't
assist from it. Like,
Are we just from Tyler? That was. Are we not going to talk about the save?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, mate, that was a sexy save. Oh my god, you didn't think you thought
Oh,
I was
yeah.
going wide.
To be
I
fair,
thought-
the attendance as well of our
Yeah,
cup
it was mad.
finals.
That's when I got a bit nervous, is when we lined up and I saw every seat filled.
The amount of
And there was
people.
loads of people standing up as well. It was mad.
Yeah,
That was good.
even like all around it, because even there was like people behind your goal as well. Like some people.
How we
like,
actually got to the final.
we got more attendance than the North Witham Town game.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that
good.
save that I made, I still don't know how I made it.
Mate,
That was.
such a good save.
I just stood in the middle of my goal, and then I seen him shot. I was like, "Is that going in? That's going in." So I didn't have time to take a step. I've just had to throw myself on it. The ball hit my right hand, and normally it like parries off and like flies. The ball just stuck to it and just like dribbled out off for a corner.
Mate, that was a sexy save.
I don't know, because that's the thing. Like me being a new person in the team, I didn't really talk or command that much. That cup final, I don't know. I just it's
Nathan
like,
didn't shut up, bro.
come on, we're talking now. Come on.
Oh, can we just talk about Jesse's performance in that cup final?
In the second half, fucking mental.
Mate,
It was every time they've attacked down the left side, and they had that rapid kid, and Jesse just made him look rubbish.
Jesse is so good.
We scored that goal, which was what Tyler's cross, and then Lewis finished it.
Yeah, we should have scored in the first half though, with all the free kicks that we had.
Oh yeah, and the corners. That's the thing. Then after that, we just kind of parked the bus. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because Tyler got sent off. Matt Jarvis sent him off for kicking the ball away, even though Tyler didn't hear it. Tyler finished the ball because, as a striker would, you don't need a whistle, you just finish your ball. Tyler scored, turned around to celebrate, and the referee sent him off. So we played the last 10-15 minutes with me, who was recovering from a broken finger, Alfie, broken toe, Jesse was fine, Nathan was dying with cramp, and we had right mid. We had Jack, who was all right. Denham broke his shoulder. Lewis had something broken.
No, I broke my
Keane's got
shoulder in
cystic
the
fibrosis
last
anyway,
game of the
so like,
season.
he's
Yeah.
absolute beast for playing anyway. Toby was still recovering from glandular fever.
And then I came back like last 25 minutes, I think it was.
Yeah. I just remember when Toby went up, scissor kicked somebody in the chest and then rolled around on the floor because he knew he scissor kicked him and got a foul for it.
I
What
thought
an
I was
absolute
going to
legend.
be because everyone was like, "Oh."
Send him off.
Remember when this wasn't in the cup final, but remember when Jack went into one of the keepers?
Oh, yes.
I
Against
do
Sporting.
remember
That was in the cup. And Joe scored that screamer that game. Because Jack had been playing too much alongside Tyler. Tyler was injured that game, so he was out. But he was on the sideline and he went to the game with me and Jack. So Tyler was telling him, Jack, you just got to get more involved with the keeper. Use your shoulders. And Jack just clattered the keeper. The ball's dropped and he's finished it. What a
That was
hero.
joke.
And then it's like that. I remember, this is one of the things I remember the most about that cup final. The final whistle blows. I'm just knackered because of cramp. But Alfie comes running over to me and he hugs me. Like, yes, Nathan! And it's so weird from Alfie because it's like,
Nathan,
Yeah.
Alfie's not a very emotional person.
yeah. But no, the coach journey home.
That was
Every
mental. And then
What
back at the
do you
club.
think of Stones?
The club was chill as well. It wasn't just
We all
like,
had pizza. Oh,
Mate,
Yeah.
the amount of
steak.
pizza I ate. Oh my god.
like we weren't all like proper still excited. We were just like worn out, but still we were just all chill.
The best point of that day was in the change rooms when we got back. Tyler's ripped open his Lucasade all over the...
Oh yeah,
So
we had
good.
to start using
A
the
video
mop
here.
on the roof.
And then the league official comes in.
Oh, do you remember Alex Murrell comes over as well, jumps on Tyler?
oh no, did you see after the game when Tyler was like, can I go celebrate with my teammates? They're like, no. Tyler jumps over the bloody fence. Like, my man was in a cage, and Tyler jumped out of it and sprinted over to me straight away. I was like, my boy.
That was jokes.
All right, let's talk about the last game of the season, Braintree at home.
Honestly,
it's a weird one because the
We
game
played
before.
it twice.
No, so the game before, yeah,
Alfie,
We-
bang.
to the worse. Well, the
Yeah.
other Braintree.
Yeah,
So
3-3.
it was a bit. All we had to do was win. We had to win.
Yeah.
I think Tyler scored first, and I scored, and someone
No,
else
'cause
scored.
We played the game first, but Alfie headbutted the kid by accident, and the game got abandoned.
Because of them.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
it
yeah.
happened
loved
twice
in that
as well,
game.
didn't it?
Yeah, and then we played it again, and we won, 5-0?
Yeah.
Even I scored that game, bruv.
Oh yeah, you scored a penalty. I scored.
Big up Dino for letting me take it.
The goalkeeper
Man, right.
scored.
All right, semi-final against Braintree at home. What do you think? Went to extra time,
I was subbed off, so
and we won
Okay.
3-0. Semi-final against Braintree at home.
it was
Oh,
just
that-
relief after it, really.
I remember that game so clearly because in the first half of extra time, I've had Mark in my ear, like, because he was right next to me. He was going, Alex, get it wide, get it wide, get it wide. They've all heard Mark say, get it wide. They've all moved over to the wide, and they've just left this massive gap, and Tyler standing there. I was like, all right, how's my ping? Pinged it straight over the top. Tyler threw on goal, 1-0. I get another goal kick, and Mark's like, no, Alex, we're winning now. You can just go wide. Ping it again over the top to Tyler, goal number 2. And then we was holding out. They've started attacking us. And then I think Charlie just smacked it. Tyler's gone through it again, hat-trick. Oh, beautiful.
It was weird because every attack we had, it was so like on point. Like it was just like they just couldn't stop us. It was.
We
like,
always felt like we were going to score.
Yeah, like we
I
knew
wouldn't-
when it was coming.
Like, even when we played Southwood and Vipers, that were the
Oh,
best
yeah.
team in the whole Blackwater and Dengie, we still scored against them. In that
Yeah.
second half, we did not look like a Division 3 side.
We were the only team that they didn't score double digits against the whole time.
Yeah, they won the League Cup as well.
Yeah, but no, they put in the Chancellor League, and they're like first in Division 1 now. So
They're ridiculous.
Who's that?
the
Southwood and Vipers.
I swear down.
yeah.
They're first.
They're a good team.
So end of the season comes. This season, we draw our first game against Stones. I think we went 1-0 down, and then we scored.
Yeah, we should have won that game. That was never a penalty. We've had so many penalties against us this year. And oh my
Jump.
God.
The second game, remember that?
1-0, that was definitely not a penalty. Alfie's gone like that and blocked the ball and then gave that handball.
So we kind of lost a lot of games at the start of the season, or
Oh,
drew.
we did.
Yeah.
It was on like a 6-game losing streak. Fucking hell.
No, we actually haven't lost that many this year. We've just drawn so many.
Yeah. And then I think the best game of this season was probably against top of the league. You know, Ledley
Oh,
Kings.
yeah.
What, at their place?
Yeah, on the
We lost at their place.
No, but we won.
Second time in the league at Astro. When I
Oh.
got that assist to Tyler.
Old Chelsea
Oh, I
Fordians
remember
was
that.
like the most hype game as well.
That's my favourite game of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Because of the fight?
Yeah. And then it's
And we
gone to
won
penalties.
as well. It was like 3 hours long, literally the whole time.
Oh, what a
Game
game.
3 hours because there was like an hour of fighting.
I'm surprised that they didn't call it off the
It's-
second time it happened.
No, Matt Jarvis decided to keep it going for some
Right,
reason.
boys, what do you think about we might never actually play another game as a team? Because league's been cancelled.
Well, that brings it on to what I was going to ask next of what everyone's doing next. But
Me and
League-
Ben
I
had this
reckon
conversation
I'm
the other day.
gonna like if Mark does carry on with it. I mean, I will stay, I guess, but like I'll just do like another tester to see because like we've got a lot more things coming up for us in the future, such as like college and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like where we are being split apart because we're more same school, same area.
Big up, Nave.
But now we're just going.
Yeah,
different
same
places.
area. Let's go.
But like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
in like Witham.
yeah. Like, obviously, there's some people that will go to the same school or college or like uni or whatever. But like, it's just weird how we
might not.
because there
We're
will be a
probably
lot
not
more
going to
stuff.
play another game as a team. And
Exactly.
that is a rubbish way to end our
Even if
time
we
as a
do,
team.
yeah. Even if we do, we just won't have. It just
Hey,
won't
boys,
be
what
the
you
same.
say? We should get Mark to get a friendly against Valley Green for our last game together.
Oh, he
Yeah.
should.
Oh, what a game that would be.
This season, or what are you doing next?
Alright, I'm going to go to do some trials at like academies and stuff. I don't even know like if I got in, if I'd like go play for them. I just want to see if I still got it. If I get in, I might go play for them. If not, I might look at under 18s at Witham Town. Might just stay here. I might go play for a team if I find some like mates who need a goalkeeper in Colchester.
Denim.
Well, I'm going to the Braintree Academy sort of thing, so I'll probably end up playing for either Witham or Braintree, like higher teams, so like 18s or 21s.
What about you, Nath? You know you're going to coaching and that.
Yeah, so I'm going Chancellor College to do coaching with Colchester United and that sort of area. Well, that's what I was promised, but of course I want to carry on playing. I mean, I want to carry on playing for Witham. Don't think I'd make it into the 18s yet, being honest. But
I think the 18s, I'm pretty sure you would. Depends what 18s you talk about. There's 18s EGA and there's just under 18s.
I can look. My main game is defending. I can't attack though. Like I need to really improve on my distribution if I want to get into 18s.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. We've gone through the whole team. We haven't spoken about 3 important people.
The managers.
Managers.
And Andy for... were you there when we were doing a bit of fitness with him?
Me?
Yeah.
Not the season, so not last season, but this pre-season a little bit, but apparently it wasn't as intense.
Toby, you remember, don't you? You
What?
remember the assault course with Andy?
Oh my god.
What a
Me
great
and
man.
Alfie won that, I remember.
I remember when you all did on Tuesday training, none of you did you did the training properly as well. Me and you both did it properly. So everyone had to run from where we were training to Asda and back. I just got to stand there and play football. It was great. So I think Andy was a very important part in making us win that league because our fitness in the first half of the season, we'd be 1 or 2 up until 10 minutes left, and then we'd score 4 or 5 goals because all the other teams would die. And there's such a massive gap between the fitness level of us and the other teams.
Yeah, he knew that our fitness level was low anyway, but him coming into the team and like setting his rules and positioning in the team to be a specific role for our fitness was like outstanding. Like even if he didn't come to our games, just like doing the fitness for us was good.
Yeah. I think that also Mark and Tony did a massive part of pre-season. Tony especially when Mark went on holiday, and he made everything based around the football, and it was a lot more enjoyable. And I think we got quite a lot out of that.
Yeah.
So, what's everybody's opinion on Tony as a manager, coach?
I like him. He's out. He doesn't like. He's just his main aim is to win the game, and that's
But you always need somebody who's focused on winning. Because if you have somebody too focused on tactics, sometimes they forget that you still need heart to win.
He does hype us up because he's like,
yeah,
you know, where you have like an old, not like a old person, but like an old sort of.
Hey Toby, you're gonna see this, you know.
No, but you know what I mean, like an older figure to like, so like that they've been watching football and analysing.
Yeah, he's very experienced with football.
Yeah, like he's analysed the game and knows what he's like talking about. if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because
All right.
I don't know, like, not in a mean way. Mark is more of a player manager. Like, he doesn't play for us, but he looks at it more of like a player's perspective, not a manager's perspective. Which
Yeah,
he needs to look at it as manager's perspective. Whereas Tony, where he's such like a big football fan, like such a big West Ham fan, he knows the ins and outs of the game.
Ready for a fight.
Yeah, he knows the ins and outs of the game. Like, my man is a mad hooligan.
Big up, Tony. All right.
Like,
Now on to Mark Stevens.
Well, I mean, I've got my different opinions on him, but I mean, no, he's a good manager. He means well, but
He's such a great man.
sometimes he needs to put his mind.
Let's say I couldn't find a way to a football game. I know every time Mark would be there to take me to a game.
Yeah.
100%.
Great man.
I think though there is one problem if we're talking tactics wise. 3 back, we're too wide to be centre backs, but we're too narrow fullbacks. Don't work.
In that booklet that he gave us last year, if you look through it, it says that the 3 centre backs need to play like tight together and play compact and make people go round you. And when they try and go round you, that's where your right mid and left mid should be dropping back in to make a 5. And then we have the rest of the team. But I thought that booklet was really helpful that he gave us. I really enjoyed them tactics meetings because even though sometimes we didn't really talk about tactics, it got us to like be more of a team, if you know what I mean. Like, there
And
was
it's
such
good
a
because
big
like the
separation
people,
between us and the manager.
yeah, and it was good because we grew our relationship with the manager.
Yeah,
and
we got to know them
not-
as people, not just like.
Yeah, exactly. And like, especially when there was only like 7 of us going, the people that didn't go and turned up on the Saturdays, we would teach them what we learned of what we did and just keep encouraging them to.
They were jokes though.
Yeah.
You just go to tactics
I never
meetings
went
and
to
laugh
one.
for an hour. Then
Yeah.
you didn't go to the good ones, bro. They were banging.
So, I mean, there's only one thing to end it up on. The final game of this season, as it seems, because, well, football's been a bit... Well, we're predicting the season's finished now.
No, it is finished. League's been
Yeah.
cancelled. All
So,
cups have been
did you
cancelled
make
as
the
well.
final game of the season, the final game we could all be playing with each other?
That's sad, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it was
sad that we couldn't get the win.
1-0 down, then 2-0 down. And it was like,
We just couldn't get the ball in their goal. We had so many chances.
They were the better side.
I don't think they were. Second half, I did not make a save.
Yeah, conceded. No, I'm joking.
What are you doing, bruv? Go away.
yeah, bro.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
So, I mean, that's the thing. I got a goal back, and then
Lewis
I
should have
don't
scored.
know what happened after.
Jack was crossing in. Lewis should have got a goal. At the end, when I was taking the free kicks, if Jack controlled that, he would have got a goal. Tyler should have scored.
I thought I played that game well as well.
Yeah. Jack was a beast. He should have stayed.
Everyone did play well that game as well. It was just like really unlucky.
Yeah.
If we were to keep playing, I'd play Charlie more attacking because
Yeah.
when we played him further in front, he was getting the ball and like making more chances for our strikers. Because I don't know what it is this season, but we've lost a bit between that midfielder and the striker.
Personally, I think the reason our games this season have been such low scoring, we've got a fucking incredible defence. Attack, though, can't. There's something missing.
We've lost something with our finishing.
We can't score, but we can defend.
Yeah.
We've got something like the 3rd or 4th best defence in the league. And we were in Division 3 last season.
It's like bringing a League One team up to Premier League and
Yeah.
Doing a
But
Sheffield
still we
United.
did it. Yeah.
I scored, then got subbed off. Ah. Other than that, anything else to say or any other things going on?
So I'll say thank you to all the boys. I know some of them are probably going to watch it, some of them probably won't. I just want to say to all of you,
Oh,
as
we
your
won't
captain,
even-
that it's been an absolute pleasure. And, you know, you're going to remember being double unbeaten champions for the rest of your life. You're never going to forget that. Well done, boys. Absolute quality.
Man, like,
And
Well
I've got to go. So, Nathan, I'll see this on YouTube. See you later, boys.
see you later, boys.
Yep, I'm gone. Adios.